Hey everyone, welcome back to the Stereo Talks. I'm so happy you've joined me today, and I promise, today's topic is going to be a little different. We're diving deep into something that I think many Tesla fans might not want to hear right now, especially if you're out there driving that shiny new Cybertruck. I get it, it's the car of the future. It's got that Blade Runner vibe, it's durable, it's electric, it's the truck everyone's been talking about. But as winter is setting in, there's one thing that's not shining as brightly as Tesla might have hoped. And that, my friends, is the Cybertruck's headlights. Before I get into it, a quick disclaimer. I'm not here to bash Tesla. Heck, I'm a huge fan of what they're doing in the electric vehicle space. I think Elon and the team are changing the game. But I mean, come on, we gotta talk about this. A design flaw like this? It's not just a little hiccup. It's a real issue, especially when snowstorms are involved. So buckle up, because we're going to dive into the good, the bad, and the very snowy truth behind the Cybertruck's headlight design. Stick with me, folks. Alright, let's talk about the Cybertruck's design. When the world saw that stainless steel beauty, all angular and sharp, people either loved it or hated it. There was no middle ground, right? I mean, come on, this thing looks like it just stepped out of a sci-fi movie. It's got that unbreakable exterior, that cold, tough look, and let's not forget the whole "we're gonna make a truck that feels like it can drive through the apocalypse" vibe. It's different, it's bold, it's futuristic, it's everything Tesla promises to be, pushing boundaries and making waves in the automotive world. But here's where the design might have gone a little too far. Yeah, it looks amazing, but when you get down to the nitty-gritty, there are a few issues. The latest one that's causing quite a stir? The headlights. And before you roll your eyes and say, "Oh great, we're talking about headlights now," trust me, when you drive in a snowstorm and your headlights are covered in snow, you'll care. So, let me break it down. Tesla decided to set the headlights back into a recessed gutter. Sounds cool, right? A nice, sleek design, maybe even a little aerodynamic, until winter hits. Okay, stay with me. This recessed headlight design? Yeah, in the winter, that little gutter area becomes a snow and slush trap. It's not just a small inconvenience. No, it's a major problem. When you're driving through heavy snow, that gutter can fill up fast, and boom, your headlights are completely useless. This isn't just, "Oh, I'll wipe off some snow real quick." No, this is full on, snow in the gutters, ice is forming, I can't see a thing kind of problem. Think about it. Your headlights are one of the most crucial parts of your vehicle, especially during winter. They help you see the road, other cars, and avoid accidents. So, when that small design choice turns into a safety hazard, you've got a problem. A big problem, and I know some of you are probably thinking it's just a design flaw. They can fix it, right? And sure, Tesla's a company that listens to feedback, so maybe they'll address it. But man, we're talking about a very basic feature here. Headlights. And for a truck that's supposed to be ready for anything, it just doesn't feel ready for a snowstorm. So why does this matter? Well, it goes beyond just the Cybertruck and its headlights. It really speaks to a larger issue, design in the real world. The thing is, car manufacturers, Tesla included, are always trying to push the limits of design. They want their cars to look amazing, cutting edge, and futuristic. And yes, I get it, design is important. It's what makes a car stand out. But practicality, that's the thing that makes a car functional. And we can't ignore it. You can't have a car that looks like it belongs on Mars, but isn't even equipped to handle the roads on Earth. Look, I'm all for cool, futuristic designs. I love it when a car stands out. But we're also living in a world where cars need to be practical for everyday use. They need to work. So, when a car design fails to address the real-world issues, like snow buildup around your headlights in winter, that's where things go wrong. And it's not just about aesthetics anymore. It's about functionality. And Tesla, for all its innovation, missed the mark on this one. Now, let's zoom out for a second and talk about why something like this even matters in the bigger picture of design. We're not just talking about one annoying problem with one truck here. When cars get stuck in snow, when headlights get covered, and when vehicles fail to perform in winter conditions, It's not just a driving inconvenience, it's a dangerous situation for everyone on the road. That's the thing about bad designs in winter. They don't just affect the driver, they affect everyone. And when there's a pileup because someone's lights aren't working, guess what? That's not just annoying, it's a real safety hazard. And that's something we see every year during winter. Car jams, accidents, and people getting stuck. And we can argue all day about how bad drivers are, but let's be real, bad design doesn't help. If cars are not designed to handle the specific challenges of winter, like ice, snow, and slush, it's going to cause problems. The whole reason why car jams are a frequent issue in the winter is because people are driving cars that weren't built with the right features to handle the weather. Cars can get stuck, their headlights can be blocked, their brakes can fail, and all that causes, well, chaos.so. When you're thinking about designs, it's not just about aesthetics. It's about the environment, the weather conditions, and the safety of every driver on the road. It's about designing cars that can handle real-world conditions, not just the sunny, perfect days when you're cruising along looking like a futuristic superhero. Speaking of the environment, I want to talk about how car design actually impacts our planet. Tesla is all about being environmentally conscious, right? They're leading the charge in the electric car revolution. They're reducing emissions, promoting sustainability, and all that good stuff. But here's the thing, not all design choices help the environment in the long run. And when a design choice makes a car less efficient in winter, it ends up being less eco-friendly. Think about it, when cars get stuck or their headlights aren't working, they waste fuel. And when more cars are on the road trying to clear the snow, they're using more energy, burning more fuel, and contributing more to pollution. It's like this weird, unintended consequence of bad design that I'm not saying the Cybertruck is going to destroy the planet, but every little thing matters. If we want to create a future that's not just sustainable, but also functional, we need to think about how cars handle all seasons, all weather conditions, all environments. Because when you have a design flaw that makes driving inefficient or dangerous, that doesn't exactly scream environmental savior, right? At the end of the day, I think the Tesla Cybertruck is a great vehicle. It's pushing the boundaries of what we think of when we think of cars. It's bold, it's exciting, and it's part of the electric revolution. But the design needs to be more than just flashy. It needs to work in the real world, especially in winter. I really hope Tesla takes this feedback seriously and does something about it. Whether it's tweaking the design or introducing new features, they've got an opportunity to make the Cybertruck even better.so. For those of you out there driving in the snow, keep that snow brush handy. And maybe, just maybe, Tesla will come through with a fix that doesn't involve you scraping ice off your headlights next year. Until then, stay safe out there, and let's hope that next time we're all cruising through the snow without any major issues. Thanks for listening, and catch you next time